one.
Bonjour tout le monde. Today we're talking about les adjectifs possessifs. As we already have talked about, adjectives are words that describe a thing or a person. So a possessive adjective describes the possession of a person, place, or a thing. So you'll see that these adjectives are describing who or what owns something. In English, our possessive adjectives are my, your, his, her, our, and their. In French, your possessive adjectives actually have to follow a couple of rules. First thing is that your possessive adjective must agree with the gender of whatever you are owning, so whatever is being owned. They also then will have to follow the number, singular or plural, of whatever is being owned. So there are two steps to identifying which possessive adjective you're going to use in French. So first you need to know who or what is owning the object. So you need to know if you want to say my, your, his, her, our, or their. And then you need to know the gender and number of the object being owned. Then you can pick the correct possessive adjective. You'll see here is the chart, all right? You'll see over here are our definitions, okay? So if you want to say my, there are three different ways of saying my in French. We have mon, ma, and me. You will use mon if your noun that's being possessed, so if you're talking about my dog, is masculine. So I would say mon chien. If your noun is feminine, like if I'm talking about a lady dog, ma chienne. Okay, that means my dog. And then if I'm talking about my dogs, it would be mes chiens, because they are plural. Same thing applies for your and his or her. There are three different forms depending on the gender and the number of the noun that's being owned. For the plural forms, so to say our, your, as in y'all's, and there's actually only a singular form and a plural form. Make sure that you copy these down in your notes. Also note that son, sa, and ses all mean his or her, and it depends on the context. So even if you want to say her brother, you would still say son frère, because frère is masculine. If you want to say his sister, you would say sa sœur, because sœur is feminine. So you must choose the gender and number of your possessive adjective based on what is owned, not who's owning it. You're also going to use the singular masculine possessive adjective for a singular noun that starts with a vowel, regardless of gender. So we have lots of words like ami. If it ends in an E, it's feminine, but you would still say mon ami or ton ami or son ami because it starts with a vowel. Now pause and work. Pause your video and fill in the blank of all of these with all these adjectives according to the prompt in the parentheses. So you want to say my here. Pay attention to the gender and the number of chien. There are your answers. Now here's your à buffet. Do the same thing. Fill in the blank with the correct possessive adjective according to the prompt. À bientôt.